Hi guys, so today we're having a look at another product from Sample Beauty. Now I don't think there's anything I've tried from Sample Beauty yet that I've disliked, so we're feeling optimistic. This was in my wish list on Beauty Bay for a while and I finally got around to buying it. So this is the multi-use setting liquid, setting spray and mixing liquid. So it's 50 millilitres of product for £12.95 and you can use it as either a setting spray or to kind of mix in with like loose pigments and things like that, or eyeshadows even, to kind of do the foil effect. So it says that you can use the dropper attachment to apply the solution to pigments to create a colourful or glittery paste. The paste can be used as a liquid liner, lipstick, as a colourful cut crease, face paint, body paint, whatever you like. And it says it's a lightweight, innovative formula so that cracking isn't going to occur. When you mix pigments with the liquid, if they're a matte pigment, it should have a dessert cream consistency, whereas glittery pigments should have a thicker, paste-like consistency. So, very short ingredient list: water, acrylates / VA copolymer, glycerin, propylene glycol and phenoxyethanol. So aqua of course is water, glycerin is a bit good for moisturiser, phenoxyethanol, ethanols are alcohol, so that'll be to help it dry down and things. So it is quite a minimalistic ingredients list. So we have used this today both as a setting spray and as a mixing medium. So we've got a little application section and then we will see whether it really affects the wear of the product. Right, so this is a plastic bottle, which I quite like, it won't break. I have got a little bit of water on my palette here, just there, because on the mixed medium side of things I'm going to try it with water for one eye and with this for the other eye. So let's make water the right eye. Eyeshadow wise, I'm using a pigment from Inglot, 114 pigment. It's very sparkly. So I've got two e.l.f. eyeshadow brushes. It's quite funny because one of them is really old compared to the other, and they just look so, it's like shorter and everything. Yeah. So anyway, use the old one for the water. So I'm just gonna wet my brush. See. Dip into the powder, and I'm just going to kind of mix it a bit on the palette just to make sure that it's kind of worked through. And then we've got this so shiny product to apply. So I haven't even wiped my foundation off my piercings. Oh my god. Right, so zoom you in just a smidge, and yeah, I've got really a bad spot that didn't want to get covered today. So yeah, so I've always used water when I wanted to kind of foil shadows. Don't think I've ever bought a specific product for it. Oh no, I think years ago I bought an Urban Decay one. But yeah, generally I just use water or my normal setting spray. This is the first time I've seen a product like packaged to be both. Yeah, so water, very very intense. This little dropper. So I'm just putting out, yeah, I'll put out 2 drops, and I'm just going to do the same thing. So brush. Oh, that soaked right into my brush. I don't think I even really see anything. Okay, that's interesting. Hang on, my water's just going to get tipped off my... But this is where I'm working with that one, and honestly I had 2 drops, and if I push my brush down you can kind of see a tiny bit of moisture like at the edges there. But yeah, Okay, and the product isn't sticking to the brush the same, it is sitting on the palette in its kind of pasty form. So that's interesting, and yes, my palette's absolutely grotty looking. It's because I had my foundation on it this morning and my powder on it this morning. That black mark will not come off. It's nail varnish. Okay, so it doesn't look as intense as the water side, but then there's less product being picked up on the brush, so I'm just trying to chase some of the product that's on my palette and get more onto my brush. So, see if we can kind of even this out. Like, look at this, like this doesn't want to pick up. It just no. Okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay. Now we've got the same intensity. That was strange. Maybe there was more water than I'd thought on my brush compared to the Sample Beauty product, and yeah, I've got it right down here. I don't know why. I need to get a smaller eyeshadow brush. I've got one smaller eyeshadow brush, but I don't have two of them to do, you know, matching sides, and I seem to keep ending up with stuff down here. So next we need to look at this as a setting spray. So first of all, I need to change the lid, so empty out the dropper as much as I can. So I don't really want to waste any product. There's some drips on the edge of this that don't want to come off. Yeah, and I'm just gonna prop this up and get this guy. So I'm gonna do half my face. Yeah, I'll just keep it to the same side actually, so the left hand side of my face will be the one we try. Oh my god. Let's see what the mister is like on this, because okay, it's quite fine, so that's nice. So yeah, okay, there's no real smell of this product, it's not scented, so that's nice. Alright, so yeah, I guess I'm going to finish up my mascara and eyeliner, and we're going to put my phone so I can do a timestamp. So yeah, it's just after 12 just now. We'll see how these hold up. We'll take it from there. I don't really feel like... actually... There's a couple of bits that still look quite wet from where I sprayed that. I think I might have got too much product on there. But yeah, like my forehead and my chin and things, the finish of the foundation isn't really affected. I'm going to have another go at covering this guy up. But yeah, we'll be back and we'll see throughout the day if there's any difference with the wear in the eyes and the wear for the foundation. Hi guys, so we're back. It is 10 to 11. I haven't touched my makeup up at all today, which is impressive. I was out and about and I had a mask on, so we've got that little blip on my nose where my foundation used to be. So let's zoom in and see how this held up. So this of course is the sample side. This is the side with no setting spray and water mixed with the pigment on the eyes. So starting with the foundation first of all, I actually think there's slightly less oil breaking through on this side compared to this side, which is crazy because I've used or tried so many setting sprays and had very, very little impact with them. For the eyes, I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. There's actually a little bit more transfer under here, which there isn't really on the Sample Beauty side. Also, where my eye naturally creases, I would say there's a more pronounced mark on the water side compared to the Sample Beauty side. But when it comes to the eyes, I would say there's not a whole lot in it. But I am definitely impressed by how this worked as, you know, a setting spray. And that's pretty cool because it's nice and compact. It's not glass, so it's really light if you wanted to carry this around for freshening up during the day. I am intrigued to try this for lips, so I'm going to hunt out a matte pigment and have a nosy at that tomorrow. Right, so I've got the Sample Beauty pigment in Rockabilly and I'm just tipping some out onto my palette. I have no idea how much I need for this. Guess we can always do more if we need it. So, I've just made an absolute mess. It's not in a neat pile on my palette or anything. Because this one had leaked slightly in its jar. So, there's that. I'm just going to see if this will drip off of the bottom of the spray bit rather than, there we go, that worked. Rather than switching back and forward to, you know, the dropper. Because I feel like I'll waste a lot of product if I do that. Okay, that looks like it should be loads and loads and loads of product. So let's have a look. Let's get this mixing. Okay, I definitely think I need way more pigment. Sweeping the bundles from the side. I want some more. I will say that this is a bit messy. There you go. I just scooped up a wee bundle with my tweezers. So now we can play around with the texture and things. So, oh, that's starting to dry already. Okay, okay. Bit more of the mixing medium. Okay, given that this literally dried on the palette, I'm thinking I'm just going to use it the way it is. It is quite liquidy, but if it sets down like that, then it's going to be good anyway. So, got my mirror. It's going on really nice actually. I've not done the best application, I never do. I just feel like I've not done very smooth down this side. Okay, that's probably as good as I'm getting it. So this has set down mostly already. Is obviously very matte. Feels a tiny bit powdery. 2 seconds while that last little section dries. I don't feel it when I'm just sitting like this, but if I press my lips together, it has got a weird painty feeling. But I don't do that very often during the day. Colour is very nice and even. I mean, that is a crazy ass pigment. So yeah, I guess we'll see how this holds up. It is 10 to 12. I slept in today. Hey. But yeah, we will see how this performs as a lip product, how my lips feel as well. Obviously with that product having alcohol in it, I'm not sure how much is going to dry my lips out, but we will find out. Right, so we're back. It is 10 past 4. Not the longest wear test, but there's a reason for that. So, we've got the butthole effect. So, the outer edge of it is fine, and from a distance it looks okay, unless I smile. You see that weird, different coloured line in the middle. So, yeah, for me, for this as a lip product, for this to be a complete winner for me, I was looking for it to be 100% bomb proof all day, because there's no way I'd be touching this up on the go, given that you have to mix the product and I'd need to bring the pigment and the mixer, something to mix it on, a brush. That's just a no-go for me. That being said, if you were looking for a very specific colour for a makeup look for like photography, yeah, go for it. It's great. It gave a really nice finish. My lips feel a tiny bit dry just now, but you know, that's just been in the last half hour or so. It's not 100% transfer proof, but it is better than I thought it would be. I will say that. I have eaten, I've drank, I've been out walking Flynn. If you want to know what the product left on my palette looks like, it is completely dried in and my brush is a bit gunked up. That'll be fun, I'll need to clean that. But overall, I actually really like this. I think it's a really handy thing to have around. I don't know whether you could use other fixing sprays or setting sprays to do the lip thing. I think it might end up depending on the individual setting spray and what sort of ingredients are in there, whether you would want it around your mouth. But yeah, I like this guy. I think a little goes a long way with it. It's a nice fine sprayer. I like that it's compact as well for travel, things like that. So yeah, this is going in my goodbye category. Oh, I've got pink on my phone now. So if you've got any questions, leave them down below. Requests for them down there as well. And I am away to wash my face and go to the gym. So fingers crossed that goes well. Bye guys.